Good evening, everyone. Saria's back here on our page, Aladdin and Saria, back with another episode talking about business, chatting with business partners from our business community. Let me say thank you first for our followers, for the new followers who've been following our page. It's going to be a business chat in English about this amazing opportunity with a business partner that I like so much. And she's one of the successful people in our business community, doing great as a business owner, doing great as a coach, helping her team. So I'm very honored today to have Coach Tahmina with me from Toronto. She's not actually living far from here. We're both in Toronto,
Yes.
Canada. So Tahmina, I'm gonna leave her the space to introduce herself to you guys. And good evening. Assalamu alaikum, Tahmina. So happy I have you here on our page today. How are you doing?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Saria. You know what? I am so excited to be here because I know I had interviewed you and Aladdin on my page a while ago, and we had such a good time, and I learned so much from you guys. So I'm so honored to be on your page today. So thank you so much for having me here.
The,
Uh,
the honor is
so
mine as well, sister.
Thank you. And that's the beauty of our business, right? Like we are from completely two different places in the world, and I'm from India originally, and we wouldn't have met except for this platform. So I that's one of the biggest blessings I feel. So about myself, I've been in Canada for 20 years now, and I moved here with my husband and my two boys. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, my boys are in their 20s now. I have all three
MashaAllah.
engineers in my family. About myself, I've been in my most recent, I should say, professional, background prior to this business was that I was working in one of the top 5 banks in Canada since 2012. And in 2019, I started looking for other options for myself because I wanted to have some kind of part-time income. And, I'm so blessed that I came across this business back in 2020, and it has absolutely changed my life. Like I've been a job quitter now since January of last year, so just over a year now, and I've been able to build an amazing community and team of myself. So yeah, so that's
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit about
You're
myself.
You're doing great, actually, Tahmina, and you're inspiration for so many. And you know what, Tahmina, let me ask you before, starting this online journey, being your own boss, had you ever think about, having something for yourself, or you were in this, employee mindset, I want to grow in the bank, maybe, get a promotion, develop my skills, in finance. What, what,
No,
what can you tell about that?
honestly, if I tell you, you won't believe me. This bank job just fell into my lap. Like I was very blessed. I never planned to work in a bank job. When I came to Canada 20 years ago, I thought, I will just keep myself busy with the kids. The kids were really young, and my husband will bring in the money and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Reality was very different. I had to start working before him because being an engineer, he had to get some credits and things like that. So I got into customer service jobs and things, but I always had that entrepreneur thing I think it's in my blood. Like my dad, my brothers, they kind of all into entrepreneurship. So I have tried different things. I've tried
Mhm.
things like multi-level marketing. I've done Primerica and basically like sold insurance, finance products and things like that. So I have tried my hand at that. I've never wanted to really be in a job per se.
Yeah.
But back in 2010, I actually did full-time school. I did human resources for a full year from a college, and I got my HR degree, but I wasn't getting a job. And then finally, fortunately, as I said, somebody that I knew offered me this job at the bank, and that's
Yeah.
how I started working. So I was always in looking for something which would allow me to have control of my time. I think maybe I am that kind of person. I don't like working for a boss because I
Yeah.
like to have control over things myself.
Who
And
even will like that, right?
yeah,
Freedom.
yeah. And I always feel like with a job, I always, and I've said this many a times in my interviews, is that you're a number on a paycheck. Always,
That's true.
you always know what your value is at the end of the month, or you know what your annual value is, if you're
Yeah.
in a job.
Yeah.
So business allows you to have that limitless potential where, you could make way more than you planned possibly. And
Definitely.
sometimes I feel that when you have this kind of fixed paycheck, right, when you have your bills, they never ever play catch up. Like they're always kind of like they're always playing catch up, I should say, the other way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
So you always have more bills and not enough income coming in.
Hmm.
You're living paycheck to paycheck basically. So that's what I was not liking at all. And that
Yeah.
was another thing with my job was also that I was like on an hourly pay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if I took time off for vacation or for sick leave or anything like that, I wouldn't get paid.
Yeah.
So like in 20 years, I must have been back to India maybe three times, I think, three,
Hmm.
maybe four. Like I
Hmm.
wouldn't go back home because when you're going back home, you need to go for a month, 2 months at least, right? And I
Definitely.
never had that much vacation. So, that's why my trips never happened.
Yeah, this is very sad. This is
Yeah.
the true reality. Like, because, I understand people who graduate from university and go,
Hmm.
chase jobs. They need to build, professional experience. They need to
Yeah.
build confidence. They need to work with people to know how life, goes. But on the long run, being always, controlled by your employer, you need to travel, like you said, to India, go check after your parents. 2 weeks is never enough.
Yeah.
You have to bill, to pay those tickets, for you and your family. You find that it's not worth it, to take the family for a couple of weeks, so you start postponing. And this is not a life anyone wish for, specifically us immigrants, because we
Yeah.
don't have our families over here, like we can adapt, and you will never grow. You will feel like you will reach a point, like saturated point in your
Yeah.
job. You will
Yeah.
know, you learn the skills, everything, and now what's next? A promotion, 1%. What this 1% is gonna offer, for your retirement? Are you gonna go to retirement, just thinking about how to shrink,
Yeah.
your expenses to live respectfully, not needing anyone? Or no, you can increase this income, to meet your dreams. And yes, when we still the yeah, the energy, why not? And it's never too late, Tahmina. As you've seen in our business community, there's people, Deborah, in our community, she's in her 70s, she's killing it. And it's never too late, to dream and
Yeah.
to make it happen.
Yeah, one of the sad realities is that our expenses are always the inflation, right? Your pay
Yeah.
never catches up to the inflation. So forget
Yeah.
about having goals and dreams, just the regular existence of being able to pay the regular things, your food, your rent,
Mhm. Mhm.
your insurance. Like there's so many things, right? So
Yeah.
a pay somehow with a job, generally, even if you have the best job, somehow it does not cut it because it doesn't grow, as you said. You grow by maybe a percent or so, your income will go up, right?
Yeah.
Your salary
Yeah.
will go up a little bit, but the inflation is always much higher, inflation
Yeah.
rate.
Yeah.
But I've been very fortunate. Like you brought up the thing of parents. Like my parents have been in Canada since 4 years now, and my mother-in-law lives with me full time as well for the last 10. So I've been
Mhm.
very blessed that I have them with me, and that's one of my whys also, to think of working from home,
Yeah.
because life comes full circle, right? My kids are all grown up now. In fact, my older son is just moving out to Vancouver next week.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's a big change for us, but alhamdulillah, I have parents that live with us, and I feel that it's important for me to be there, for them and things like that. So that was one of my other reasons why I decided
Yeah.
to work from home. Yeah.
Yeah, finally you live, you make money to live.
Yeah.
We're not just living to make money. We had our business previously, before moving to Canada, me and Aladdin, and we know the value of owning your business and how much you can grow your finance. But
Yeah.
you reach a point when you feel like you're making money, but it's taking from your life, it's taking from
Yeah.
your time. You feel, okay, no, I need something else. I need a passive income, because I'm not gonna spend my life, running from flight to a flight, to catch up on my business.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm making money, but how I'm gonna enjoy? How I'm gonna spend this money and enjoy life? If time is a question, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is where the online space came in, and regardless the zero experience we had, we found, alhamdulillah, this system built for us and helping us.
Yeah.
Tahmina, you mentioned something about you came across, like you tried everything, you said, and you tried even MLM. And I would love to stop here, because I have people, like, they come sometimes, they ask what you're doing. Is it MLM? Is it what kind of business is that? And it's definitely not an MLM. But since you had this experience, I would love to hear it from your perspective, please. What was your experience with the MLM business?
Yeah. So
And
the thing is that a lot of times that I've come across, and surprisingly, I have done MLM. Nobody's ever asked me that question, but I know in my team has come across that. A lot of
Mhm.
people don't understand what MLM means. It basically means multi-level marketing, and it's usually like a pyramid kind of a format. So what that means is that whoever comes at the beginning gets into the business is always going to be at the top versus anybody else that comes below. And all you do is you keep building it up, you keep recruiting people. And recruitment, there's a small fee usually, but then after that there's monthly sales that you have to do to keep that particular level. I just
Mhm.
spoke with somebody yesterday who was thinking of getting into Amway, and she said that literally every month you have to buy at least $400 to $500 worth of
Wow.
products just
Yeah.
to keep your points. Otherwise, you lose those points. So she said in a year you're spending $6,000 just to maintain that. So all
Mhm.
those kind of things come, and that's why with me, yes, it was new. It was a very new concept when I came across it. I did it back in the 90s,
Yeah.
and it's worked a lot. It has worked a lot, but it's getting harder and harder because ultimately what happens with MLM also, another thing, Saria, is that you're usually tapping into people within your geographical distance, which
Yeah.
means people that they will ask you to make a list of all your people, that your center of influence, they call it, like friends, family,
Yeah.
doctors, laundry guy, like whoever and then reach out to those people and ask them to join and things like that.
Those pushy
Uh,
sales that I hate personally.
yeah, it's totally sales based, and you're literally recruiting people. Our business is different in so many ways. We have a certain number of commission that you get. It is direct sales, so the company we are affiliated with is a member of the Direct Selling Association, and only I believe 200 countries in the world, companies in the world have got that certification.
Mhm.
So ours is definitely not an MLM. It is networking, because any kind of business that we do, we have to build it on networking. Even somebody who's doing real estate, you're basically networking with people.
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah.
networking, but the basic premise, there's a couple of different things in our business. Is we're not looking for customers, we're
Yeah.
not looking to sell products. What we are looking for is like business owners. So anybody that's looking to get started in the online space,
Mhm.
that's where we come in. Especially
Mhm.
people that don't know where to start, what to do, we literally provide them a package in a box, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing. The other main difference with MLM also is that our business is more global. We basically are in Canada, and I can advertise anywhere in the world, and I can have anybody in any part of the world where we
Yeah.
have offices become a part of our journey, become
Yeah.
business partners with us. So MLM usually does not have that concept, because they're
Yeah.
always concentrated, as I said, it's product based. So you're usually shipping it within your geographical area,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So there's
Mhm.
many such factors that are there as a comparison, and I don't want to get into too much detail, but definitely
And
ours isn't that. And the commissions are also very small in MLM. Usually you're selling soap or lotions and things like that.
low ticket
Ours is
sales.
not
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have high
Yeah.
ticket items, and yeah, so
Yeah.
it's very, very different what we are doing.
Yeah, yeah, and this is the beauty of it. Putting the internet in, in our hands, allowed us, I mean, and us, you, to grow in this period,
Yeah,
like short period of time. Because our market is, the word itself. We reach people internationally, and people comes to us actually. Like like I could say 99% of our business is built from people that we did
come to
not know.
us.
Uh, even the 1% that comes to us, or those people who saw our ads or saw our success,
Yeah,
and inquiring about what we're doing. So
yeah,
this is the beauty of it. I've been exposed, to people who do MLM, maybe friends that I know, and they come to you, they push those sales, and you feel like, yes, you have to buy from them, not because you need this item, because you're so embarrassed, and you start avoiding those people, so you lose
yeah,
this, don't want to connect with them anymore. So
yeah,
who wants, to be in this, situation anyway, right?
yeah,
And
absolutely.
this is what attracted us. Like people come to us, interested people come to us to help them. We don't chase people. We help them build, a legit business that could be incorporated. Congrats, by the way. I know that you recently incorporated your business.
Yeah.
We've done it well. So it's great, right?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. I knew it's funny. I did incorporate my business. Alhamdulillah. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So Alhamdulillah, I did that today. But, a couple of things that you mentioned is very, very key, is that people come to us. That's what I always say. Like, we don't need to chase after people.
Yeah.
The right people that are looking for something that we are offering, they come to us. And that's why we don't go and ask friends and family and everybody to join. And it's funny, when people in that I know, friends and all, they are reaching out to me. I have a
Yeah.
school friend from way back who reached out to me just curious, like, what are you doing? And I have somebody else, somebody that I worked with 15 years ago, reached out to me as well, saying, I want to learn more about what you're doing. So that's what it is, because everybody is thinking of leveraging the online space. People are fed up of working in jobs and things like that. Another very good thing about our thing, Saria, that I love is that it's not just the business factor that you're making an income and all, but there's a lot of learning. You will learn skills that did not know before,
Mhm.
and that are transferable. So like whatever I'm learning with regards to digital marketing, or running ads or anything like that in social media, you're gaining so much. Like I have grown so much in the last 18
That's
months, doing
that's
this
great.
business. Yeah. So that you cannot put a price tag on. The kind of
Yeah,
learning that you get, you grow as a human being, you learn about yourself. I didn't know that I could be creative and do any kind of post or anything like that, and now I am able to.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's so much of learning as well, and it's an all round kind of a business where you grow as a person, your
yeah,
confidence grows, you are making a good income, you're meeting amazing people. Like, it's a
yeah.
no brainer. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing people who lift you up. Even that moment that comes,
Yeah,
all have an up and downs, right? When those
absolutely.
down moments come, you have like not one, two people. You have thousands of people to lift you up and keep you, keep reminding you actually
Yeah,
that's it's gonna come. It's you're one step further,
yeah,
toward achieving more goals.
yeah,
And even, what I've learned, I mean, the beauty about the people, newbies who joined us, even, from every single person has his own strength and his
yeah,
own skills. And in
absolutely.
this business, digital marketing, it's all about creativity. It's all about showing your brand, showing your skills. And
Yeah,
that what's beautiful, because you don't have it all. I don't have it all.
yeah,
I have some points that I can share with you. You can benefit from you. Same you can share with
yeah,
me. So we keep growing on different sides, and that's
yeah,
grow your confidence. That
yeah,
that makes you a happier person. That makes you more hungry, to make more, to do more, and to achieve more.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
it's a passion. I'm telling you, when I started earlier, I mean, I was questioning time, and I was like, oh my God, no, I don't. Okay, a couple hours I can commit for that, but in my mind, it's only a couple hours. Don't expect more from me, right?
yeah.
No, I don't need any more stress in my life. But now, a couple hours, go by so far. I don't even feel, the joy that,
Just work.
communicating with people. I'm helping people. I'm
Yeah,
leaving an impact in people's life.
yeah.
We're celebrating their success together. It's an amazing
It is. It is.
business that I am so attached to it.
Yeah, no, I know. And I always say, it's such a funny thing. It's like an oxymoron that we are full-time digital business owners, but we don't work full-time.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
you really
yeah,
don't need to work full time because the whole system is automated, right? And so
yeah.
you could be just sitting around, having fun with your family, and suddenly you'll get, and somebody who's taken action,
Mhm.
decided to look into the business and things like that. So the whole automation is what is important, because even as you mentioned, being a business owner, like owning a brick and mortar business or anything, yes, you could make income and stuff, but you're putting in that much of time and effort, and that sweat equity, you cannot calculate that, right? Like,
Yeah,
you can calculate certain things that you spend time on, but with your business, the amount of hours that you put in, if you have, like, especially a traditional big brick and mortar business, versus something like this where it's automated, things are just
yeah,
running in the background
yeah.
24/7, and people that are interested, they become a part of your journey. So that is something else that this new kind of online space has given us, this opportunity to do things like that, like a
And it's
completely
actually
different
gold.
concept.
It's actually gold, Tahmina, because myself, I work for full time, right? I wouldn't be able to establish anything. I couldn't, like, I didn't have time. I have kids.
Yeah,
So if it wasn't that automation,
yeah,
if it wasn't that automation, you won't see, me doing it, or people, quitting their job now.
yeah,
They most of like a lot of people who started in our business community, just as a plan B for a couple thousand, maybe a month, it ended up replacing their income and surpassing
yeah.
surpassing their income, and they quit their job. They build, they close their mortgage. They build houses. It's
Alhamdulillah.
an
Yeah,
amazing, thing that that the automation allowing people, more people, busy people, to start establishing while they're still doing what they're doing. They don't have to sacrifice, right? they
yeah,
they can start establishing while they're still working.
yeah.
And Tehmina, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
No, no, I was just going to say, I said it's so funny when people hear all that we are talking about, Saria, right now, they always ask, but what is it you're doing and what is it? But people don't understand, when you want to learn about something, you need to come inside the system. You cannot stand outside the system and learn about it, right?
Yeah,
So there is a step-by-step thing. And so many times, if people are curious, they'll ask me, what do you do? What exactly do you do? And I said, I cannot explain that to you just over a phone call. Like, you need to watch the webinar. You need to take those steps. So
Correct.
people get curious, but they don't want to take that action sometimes. And that just alarms me. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So anyways, yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
You know what? If it's a business you're building and you're not committing those 90 minutes to learn about it,
Yeah,
it's not that we want to explain, but we want to, answer precise questions. And if you don't
yeah,
go to those 90 minutes, if you don't commit those 90 minutes to learn about it, we can talk, till tomorrow. You're not gonna understand what you're talking about because we
absolutely.
need in this 90 minutes you will learn about the system and you will come with more focused question, and we can address your question. Definitely, we're here to
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
And tonight, Tahmina, tonight
Tonight
is
is, yeah.
our live session. What can you advise people who are listening? How did this 90 minutes change Tahmina's life?
Actually, funnily enough, the 90 minutes, what I loved about it for myself is part of it is a presentation that talks about digital marketing. And, it's an overview regarding what digital marketing is, because most of the people that decide to do this have no idea, including myself. I had no idea about what digital marketing was. So that gives you the overview. But the latter half of that is testimonials from other business owners. And
Mhm.
that's my favorite part. Like, even after actually became a business owner, I used to just watch the webinar, the workshop, only to watch the testimonials, because it's amazing to see the different people from different walks of life, from different parts of the world, and the kind of results they're all getting. Just leveraging this platform that we have
Yeah,
access to. So
yeah,
that was what it was. So anybody that's looking into it, definitely check out. With the webinar, it's live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but you can always watch a recording if that time doesn't work, like 8 o'clock EST, 8 p.m. EST. But that will kind of give you that soft intro into what the business is all about, and then you can decide whether you want to learn more. There is another way that you can join us for a trial period, get into the system, become, we can add you to our Facebook group. You will get more videos that will explain the full business platform. The reason it's important to follow this is because it's a very unique model.
yeah,
Sometimes people don't understand. They all think it's e-commerce based, where we
yeah,
are selling products. They think it's something like drop shipping, or we are selling these products, and it's not. And for anybody to understand that, to actually let it sink in and realize what this whole business is, they need to follow that step by step process, so that they learn what it is. And there's always time. You're not making a decision. Most of the times when I watch any kind of like, even recently I was watching uh, Grant Cardone. He was just talking about this motivational talk, and then they had this thing, okay, buy this package for $500, you have 30 minutes, you'll get this
yeah,
whatever $3,000 package, 500 minutes, buy it right now. And it's that pressure sale thing, and we don't do that. You
no,
have time. Like, you decide it's your business, and once you come into the system too, again, it's your business. Many times people think, oh, I have to go live, or I have to do interviews. No, you don't. It's
no,
your thing. You decide how you want to run the business.
yeah,
We just provide you the tools and the support, and the rest
exactly,
is completely up to you. If you
exactly.
don't want to go on Facebook, you don't want to go on YouTube, you want to leverage other ways of doing it, you're on Facebook groups, for example, you can leverage those. We can
Yeah,
provide all the support and tools, and it's completely your
you decide.
decision
Yeah,
how to, yes, completely
yeah,
your decision.
yeah.
So a lot of
That's very
people,
well
yeah,
said.
yeah,
It gives the flexibility to every single people
yeah.
to to choose how he's gonna network this business, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Because sometimes people think, what, I know, I'm not talking about reaching out to a warm market necessarily, but sometimes you have a certain, the kind of business you're in, or job you're in, you have access
Yeah,
to certain kind of maybe groups or whatever you're on. If you want to leverage those, yes, it's up to you. You can do that. But we provide you all the tools to leverage it online. And
yeah,
you can decide which platform you want to promote your business on, because we have training on 6 different platforms, right?
yeah,
And it's, again, your decision. We don't tell you that this is the best or that is not the best, because it's all trial and error, and it's up
yeah,
to your comfort. Because I
and
primarily do YouTube ads. That's videos.
yeah, yeah,
Not everybody in my team does that. I think 3 of us are doing videos, but the rest
exactly.
are all doing text ads, just static ads on Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Everyone excel his way. You might have a good English that you like, you like writing, right?
yeah,
Making a written ad, or using these skills toward your
yeah.
business that will grow you. While myself, with my English, like it's not as a first language, I'd rather go and speak and do a video and make mistakes than write those mistakes in a written ad, right? So
Yeah.
everyone has his own skills, and he can use his skills toward
And
growing his business.
languages too, Saria. They can do it in their own language. It doesn't have to be in
Definitely,
English,
definitely.
right? If you speak Arabic, if you speak Persian, if you speak
Mm,
Urdu, whatever language you speak,
yeah,
you can do the business and build your, business based
yeah,
on your own language and your
yeah.
demographic, right? So
There's no
yeah,
limitation. There's no
no,
limitation. There's a
absolutely
lot of
not.
way. This is why our business community is growing and growing under 10K now, and it's crazy the numbers. I can't follow anymore. When I earlier started, it's around 50 in the 50K or 52K. Today we are 110K. We're
I
growing because there is no limitation. There's a different way to grow. There's
absolutely.
different way to excel. If you're interested, guys, your way is the webinar. First step: learn about this business, learn about the system. And then if you decide to take action, like Tehmina mentioned, your next step will be paying the $149 that give you access to 30 days trial period to our business community from the inside. You can decide to refund in 1 day, 2 day, 30 days, or to proceed. You're welcome to learn, cover all the details and make an informative decision. It might be not, it might be for you and it might not, but you have nothing to lose to cover the information and decide for yourself. It was a blessing for us. It was, we're so grateful, and we came across a
Alhamdulillah.
legit business, online business from the first. We prayed God, please put us on the right path, because there's a lot of scammers out there, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So we hear a lot of stories from people coming, from those experience, and alhamdulillah, we didn't have to go through this. We didn't face that
absolutely.
ourselves. It was the first thing that the second thing that came across. We tried actually, Tahmina, for a very short period of time Amazon before starting this,
I
and
know.
thanks God we quit, like we stopped on the right time. We didn't lose money, but I mean, and that was it, right? We didn't
Yeah,
have to lose any money on our here and there. We did our research. Do that. We're here to help. We're real people. You can see us. You can reach out to us. We will answer your questions after watching the webinar, and you will go from there.
right.
Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks, Ikram, Saleh, Hazza, Huma, Amurai, Najat. Let me see if I skipped anyone. Siham. Uh, I don't know if
Saleh,
well,
yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much for watching. And Tahmina, thank you so much. It was valuable information shared here. I'm looking forward to more. Inshallah, maybe in
Inshallah.
the future we will do another go live as well here to
Inshallah.
help more people. And I wish you to keep growing. You're doing great. Keep
Alhamdulillah.
up the
Ameen.
good work.
Thank
And I'm so thankful you came on our page today.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. And you know what? I wish you all the very best. You guys are doing amazing as well. Like, you're such
Alhamdulillah.
inspirations, both of you. I really look up to, the way you all are promoting your business, mashallah. So I hope,
Alhamdulillah.
you get more barakah and more success
Inshallah.
in your
Inshallah.
business as well. And thank you so much. And, thank you to everyone that was watching us live as well. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank you
lovely
so much.
evening.
Thank you so much,
Jazakallah.
Shahmina. And see you in the very next go live. Have a good evening,
Inshallah.
everyone.
You too.
Salam alaikum.